Hello Salem, hi Salem, it's nice to see you guys again. I am tangled up in blue. Screw it. I'm from Salem, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm not from Salem, I'm actually from Glendale. What? Glendale, Oregon. It's a hellscape. And while, like, its cousins, Glendale, California and Glendale, Arizona, are their own kind of suburban hellscapes, like, those places are kind of the first level of hell, where, like, if you gossip too much, you're doomed to spend eternity, like, talking out of your ass forever. You know, Glendale, Oregon is the 7th level of hell, where Satan is literally eating you and shitting you out every day. That's Glendale, Oregon. Like, it's a town of 800 people. Everybody knows everybody, but the cool thing is it's out in the country, I guess. The best thing about Glendale is that I can pee off my front porch and nobody cares. Now you're kind of laughing at the pee part. I'll just say it again. The best part about living in Glendale is that I can pee off my front porch and nobody cares. No, like, okay, well, here's one of the worst parts about living in Glendale, and you might have read about this in the news. There was a couple, and now just to kind of back up, I used to teach in Glendale. I grew up in Glendale, and then like a genius, I went back and I taught at the same high school I went to. Bad idea, but I met the new generation of kids, and those kids kind of grew up, and one of them married the other, and they had a little baby, and that baby was about 7 weeks old, and it died. Because the parents let the baby starve to death, because they were using mother's milk to make lactation porn, and they were selling it online. And that's really sad. I'm glad not so many of you laughed at that. Sometimes a lot of people laugh at that. It's terrifying. And it was really sad for the community, especially because this is a logging town. There's not a whole lot of jobs. That couple, they were the most gainfully employed people in Glendale. And now that's all over. I'm just fucking with you guys. Lots of people cook meth in Glendale. Everything's fine! Woo! Go Pirates. I got to go visit my parents back home, and I was going down the freeway, and I was driving. Well, I wasn't driving. My wife drives, because when we go visit, like a long way away, I get really stoned before I get in the car, and I just play my DS. But I felt my station wagon go, and I realized a guy went by us really fast, and that happens on the freeway because we don't drive very fast. But all of a sudden, I felt, and our car was accelerating. And I looked over at my wife and I kind of gave her the, huh? And she went, and I see what she's trying to do now. She's trying to tail this guy. He went by us at about 110. We're probably hitting about 90 now. And I look over at Beth and I say, hey, please, if you could just, I don't know, I'm just feeling a little unsafe. She says, well, I was feeling really unsafe, okay? And I want to go find this guy and just maybe get his license plate number. We need to call him in. It was reckless. I go, okay. And now we're hitting like 110. We are like keeping up with this guy. It's crazy. And this is a purple station wagon. It's a Subaru, but it's not that kind of Subaru. And I look over and I say, we need to stop, we need to slow down. You are being irrational. She says, Nathan, I wish you would shut the fuck up. Especially because the children are sleeping back there. But finally, yeah, the guy who passed us did stop at a gas station. He pulled off the freeway, we pulled up behind him, and I knew we didn't need gas. And I knew something was gonna happen, and we stopped at the pump behind him. And my wife says, you need to get out and talk to him. I said, about what? That he was making things very dangerous for our family and for a lot of people out there, and you need to go explain to him what he's done and what we're going to do. We're going to call the police. I go, okay. Okay. And so since I'm a man who totally doesn't have tits that he hides by wearing dark shirts, I got out of the car, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna intimidate this guy. I'm gonna have to confuse him. So I put my big boy pants on, I walk up to the window. Yo, what's up? The fuck are you thinking? What? Fuck you thinking? I'm trying to drive up a fucking freeway. Got a bird in the car and fuck you just got breathed right by, giving us some pickles and chairs. I'm sorry. I know I was driving fast. I'm kind of in. I've got to think. The fucking pickles and chairs, mate. You think you can give us any fucking time you like? It's not peaches and herb, huh? Peaches and herb. Fucking American. Listen, I apologize. I think. I mean, did I do something wrong? No, mate. It's a very nice fucking line you're pushing. I understand. I like it a lot. I'd fucking hate for someone to maybe curl their fingers around it, bring it close to their lips. So I did something wrong. No, mate. You did something fucking right. And I reached in, and I was hoping it kind of looked like I was going to punch him, but I was going to kiss him if I had to. And he pulled out kind of quick. And I was able to return to the car victorious and happy. And she said, "Did you deliver the message?" I said, "Baby, I delivered the message. You won't be driving fast anymore." I have no idea. He probably drove really fast after that. Fucking purple station wagons. All right, it's been really nice telling your stories, Salem. My name is Nathan Fleming. Come up to McMinnville second Saturdays every month. I'd love to have you. Have a good night.
Nathan Fleming, everyone. Big round of applause. Nice job. I should also mention, like I should have at the beginning of the show, that these sets are being filmed. So if you as a comedian